So I made a video on the top 5 highest grossing comedy tours of 2024. Nate Bargatze was number 1. He made over $82 million on the road. But number 2 was Matt Rife at $57 million. And I was like, what? Because Matt Rife, I remember Matt Rife from Wild 'N Out. After he left Wild 'N Out, he dated Kate Beckinsale for a little while. That didn't work out, but still, that was nice. But I knew that he was popular on tour. I never thought he was super funny, but he has a loyal following. So in the video, I was like, wow, he made $57 million just on the road. I wonder how much he makes off social media, because I know he posts videos on YouTube, especially TikTok. So this is his TikTok page. And if you look at his numbers, it's crazy numbers. Like his highest numbers are 70 million, 59 million, and 69 million. And in his recent videos, Stage 4 Booty Call, 8.4 million. And after that, he has Guy Rush's Matt Rife on stage, 48.6 million. And that's an interesting video, just because it is a video. Like, he was performing in Chicago. It was before Christmas. Matt Rife's performing. And this guy jumps on the stage and was coming at Matt Rife, but it did like he was trying to hug him. Like, this is different from Dave Chappelle at the Hollywood Bowl a couple years ago, where that guy seemed like he was trying to harm Dave. And Dave's dudes, including Jamie Foxx, jumped all over that guy. And the guy ended up like Handyman from Living Color, because his arm was bent backwards because they broke it. Because he was trying to harm Dave. Y'all can't harm Dave. Don't touch Dave. But the Matt Rife thing was slightly different, because that dude looked like he was actually trying to hug him. Security comes in, grabs the guy before he gets to Matt Rife. Guy gets escorted, and then Matt Rife starts to just improv. He improved, talking about good and bad of security. Even though he praised the guy, he praised the security guard, he bashed the other guy nicely, but he bashed that guy. He talked to the audience about it, and and then something else happened after that. So it was actually a humorous video, which now has 48.6 million views. The funny thing is, the guy who tried to hug him probably went to jail. Still probably have to go to court. If Matt Rife chooses to press charges, go to court, got paid fees, like his bank account is going to be drained for this dumb act, while Matt Rife's going to make thousands upon thousands of dollars off this thing that wasn't even meant to be a TikTok video. But that's my point. In 2025, if you ever thought about becoming a stand-up comedian, because when it comes to stand-ups these days, there's not a whole lot of great stand-ups that's newer. Veterans, sure. Like, when you look at that list that they had when you had Gabriel Iglesias, Sebastian Maniscalco, Cat Williams, Nate Bargatze, they've all been around for a long time. But the newer comedians, there's not a lot of newer comedians that's really funny. So if you think you're actually funny, I would advise you to go to your local stand-up club, comedy club, and do an open mic. And just keep on doing it, because you don't know what's going to happen. There's a guy, I don't even remember his name. He was on Graham Norton. Graham Norton, great talk show, is on BBC America. Funny. I love the setup of all the guests. But it was a stand-up, and he was celebrating 25 years of his first stand-up. He said when he first started, he wasn't trying to be a stand-up comedian, wasn't trying to be. He had a sales job, but that night his wife left him. He was depressed. He wanted to go to the comedy club because he just wanted to get a laugh. He went there, and the guy said, "Well, it's £6 if you want to come watch the show, but it's free if you want to do open mic." He had no idea what open mic was. He said, fine. And he wrote it so he can get in for free. He sat down, and he was number 2, and they called him up and said, I need to do this. And he did like 20 minutes joking about his divorce. Like, he was sad, but he said it was like therapy. And owner of the club said, man, when's how long you been doing stand-up? He said, I never did it before. And he said, that wasn't my intent. He said, well, you're good at it. You should come back for open nights. And from that point on, he became stand-up, and he got 25 years as a big-time stand-up comedian in the UK. And I'm saying this is, if you ever thought about doing stand-up comedy, just go to an open mic. Just go to an open mic and give it a chance. If you're already doing comedy, if you're an opener, a mid-card person, or a headliner, and you haven't been posting your videos on YouTube or especially TikTok, please do. It's easier to get on TikTok. It was kind of hard for a while to get into the Creative Rewards program on TikTok, but it's a lot easier now. Not super easy, but easier than it was. And also over on YouTube, you still need 4,000 watch hours. But if you have a whole set, if you're a headliner, you got a whole set, and you just keep on posting your sets, you get those 4,000 watch hours. So you'll be fine over there. But man, I'm telling you, there's a lot of money to be made on social media. I can't imagine how much money Matt Rife has been making on social media from his TikTok videos. And what he's doing is he's just filming his shows and just getting the best clips from these shows and uploading them. Because you don't know what's going to work. That's the thing. Like a stage 4 booty call is 8.4 million. Guy Rushes on stage is 48.6. Big Kate and Clark fan 1.7. 3 different videos, but still over a million. Doesn't guarantee you will be like Matt. You're not going to be Matt Rife because Matt Rife got a following and all that stuff. That's totally different. But you should be, but just to have extra funds. If you're an opener, right, and you still try to get your name out there, start posting your clips because someone might say, "Oh, okay, this guy's kind of funny." Yeah, he's an opener, but maybe we want him to kind of be like the middle card person. Like we need somebody in the middle, the guy, go between the headliner and the opener. Like, hey, come to Chicago because we think you're kind of funny. If you can expand your show, your time from 5 minutes to maybe 15, we can kind of bring you in. So that might be good for an opener. If you're a mid card person and people think you're funny, but you can't seem to get that buzz as a headliner, start posting your clips. Start posting the best things and uploading them. Because someone might say, "Oh, this guy's funny. Our headliner just canceled in San Antonio. You want to come down to San Antonio and headline our show?" Like you need about 35, 45 minutes, but you seem pretty good for what we've seen. It can help you as well and also help you make money on TikTok or YouTube if you post your clips. And if you're a headliner and you want to be like Matt Rife, you want to do theaters, but you can't. Let's say people say you're the funniest person in America. The people that people don't know, right? Don't upload some of your shows on full shows on YouTube, but start posting clips on TikTok. You get to make more money and get your name out there. And someone say, "Hey man, we want you to headline this festival." Or, "Hey, if you ever thought about being a writer, we got this show in California. Maybe you could write for this Netflix show." I'm telling you, the door is open. And I would say if you're traveling somebody like a fellow comedian or your girlfriend, your wife, your boyfriend, have them record it for you. As soon as you go on, have the camera, phone set up, and just press record. If you can pay the opener, say, "Hey, tell the opener in each city, hey, I like to have all my shows recorded. Can you just make sure you record it for me? I have it set up. Just press play." Maybe the comedy club that you're in, they already have a setup because a lot of comedians are already doing this. So maybe they already have a setup, but one of the staff is recording your sets. Just record your sets, watch your sets. That's how you get better. LeBron James didn't become great overnight. He kept on watching his videos over and over so he can get better and better and better. And also, I would also advise dancers to do the same thing. There are so many dancers who make money on TikTok and YouTube, just just throwing up routines of a popular song that is either a solo routine or a group routine. Is fantastic. Mostly it's women doing this, but they're beautiful. If you go on TikTok, there's so many Michael Jackson impersonators making money on TikTok. There's so many solo dancers making money on TikTok. There are studios and groups or duos making money on TikTok, husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend. Oh, it's fantastic how much money you can do just by posting videos. Someone might see you from New York and California and say, "Hey, we're doing this music video, or we got this Broadway show coming up. We like what we see. Can you send us an audition tape?" Like I have a great affinity for dancers because one of my best friends in college was a dancer, and she went to New York and she did great on Broadway. So, but I saw like dancers are athletes. Like dancers are one of the most underrated athletes we have because they train hard and no matter what. They get hurt, but they keep dancing. So I'm saying if you're a dancer, post your videos. But back to the stand-ups. Like, listen, you're not going to become Matt Rife overnight. Matt Rife was on Wild 'N Out years ago. It's years ago while he was on Wild 'N Out. So where he is now, it took a while. It took a lot of time, just like Nate Bargatze and Cat Williams and all these guys. It takes some time. But I'm telling you, if you post clips, you will get your name out there. You will become a better comedian. You will make money from the Creators Reward Program on TikTok. You will make money as a YouTube partner on YouTube. Just upload, press play, follow your dreams. 2025 is your year. No matter if you're a dancer, a comedian, a TikToker, hell me, this year's your year.